Deontay Wilder, how crazy is life for you right now? I mean, like from where you started to where you are now, grandest stage of all, you've got statues being built for you, you're getting given flowers when you arrive, I've seen you doing photos with people in Saudi Arabia. How is life for you right now?
Oh man, life is beautiful for me. You know, I'm in a great place in life. You know, I got great peoples around me, positive speaking, positive believing, and all that equals with positive results. So, you know, with that being said, man, I couldn't ask for nothing better than what's going on right now. You know, if God don't bless me with nothing else, He done enough for me. You know, so I'm looking forward to the future and all the other plans that's unfold for me.
It feels like, at last, you're actually starting to get your credit now. Not only are they giving you your flowers when you arrive at airports, but people are giving you your flowers. It feels like it started happening after the last Fury fight because you showed us something. We know you can knock people out, but you showed us something else in that fight. Are you feeling that?
Yeah, I am feeling that. And, you know, I always say the world is backwards. The world is backward from what they say and what they do. You know, it's just like we're talking about flowers. It's a shame that people give you your flowers when you're dead and you can't smell them no more. And you know, and I feel like people felt like since their agenda was stroked, you know, by them some in their eyes sin that I lost, it's like, okay, now, you know, I'm gonna give him his flowers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which, you know, whatever floats your boat. You know, thank God that I'm not a type of person that when I've achieved things that I look for people to pat me on the back. You know, I pat myself on the back. My family pat me on the back. The ones that really loves me and I know that's really for me, pat me on the back. And that's all the credibility I need. That's all the motivation that I need. You know, everything else that the world dashes out, it's extra for me. And I look at it as, you know, because at the end of the day, I know that people are going to ride the wave on the way up, but nobody wants to ride the wave when it's going down. You know, everybody want to be a part of the party, but when the party ends, nobody wants to be around. But the real ones that loves you. And with that being said, you know, I have no complaints because I have those that really love me and care for me, still here for me, you know, and it's a blessing.
Listen, when people introduce Deontay Wilder now, they introduce him as the former long-reigning WBC World Heavyweight Champion. Now, when I just say that, what does that do to you? Does it hurt? Does it sting? Are you at peace with it? Does it motivate you? What does that sound like, former champion?
I'm a peaceful man, you know. I'm at peace with it, you know, because I know what I am. You know, they say the truth shall set you free. So when you know the truth about things, I'm at peace, you know what I mean? Because I know what I am, and I've done a lot of great things. I'm a walking, living legend. How many other fighters you know have an actual true statue that can tell the story about I'm living and I'm still being able to add to that? You know, majority of my accomplishment has been set in stone within a statue, you know, and I'm very happy to have it, especially in the place that it is, that it stands in, because there's a lot of history where it stands. You know, anybody know about the history of Alabama, you know, it's a lot of racism come behind the history of being in Alabama, especially in that area where my statue lies.
Used to be Klan meetings there, right?
Oh my goodness! And up the street, they sold slaves. So to have a black warrior, black warrior river right there in front, you know, for everyone to see, it's an amazing thing, and it tells you how times has changed, you know, and to be able to get that and accomplish that, and for my city to bless me with that, I'm forever grateful for it, you know what I mean? I'm a very sensitive man, so sometimes I may shed tears, you know, and I always tell people it's okay to shed tears because it's only a cleansing. It doesn't mean nothing. It don't mean you're weak. It don't mean nothing else. It's just a cleansing, you know what I mean? And I'm just blessed to be able to be in a position, a headspace that I'm in at this moment in time, you know, and I'm always been a man that smiles, but I smile even more now than ever. You know, it's just a blessing to be alive, for nothing lasts forever.
Well, look, nothing lasts forever, but something which may last forever, you may get a historic showreel knockout on Saturday night. I'm sure you're planning for one against Joseph Parker. Tell me what's on your mind right now about this fight.
Oh man, I'm excited for this fight. You know, this is something that I feel that should have happened a long time ago when Joseph came to one of my fights and we was talk about fighting each other when he was a champion. It's kind of ironic that he say he's confident that he's gonna knock me out, but the thing about it, you're so confident as a challenger, but you wasn't confident as a champion, and that's kind of backwards to me, you know. And but you know, wherever he may find his confidence at, you know, it's all going to play a good part in the fight, or make a exciting fight, you know, for the fans that's going to be watching. And I'm looking forward to him to bringing his A game. I'm definitely not looking past him, but you know, I have a tendency to look through guys, you know, and that what makes me work even harder. That was giving me the motivation to look on the other side of things and complete the task, complete the mission, and get the job done.
What you referred to there about he came to see you, I think that was the Gerald Washington
Correct.
fight. And
Correct.
you had a photo together, you had a bit of a chat,
Right.
and it felt like maybe that was going to be
Right.
next. I've heard you say that you feel he ran from you after
did.
that.
He
Talk
did.
to me about that.
He did. He ran, you know, like all the other champions did, you know. No one give other fighters opportunity like I give them, for as champions and the best fighting the best, you know. And because I consider this business as a gladiator business, the best should fight the best and see what you can do naturally, you know, not when you feel like you got the advantage or you can modify things and oh, now I'm gonna be able to fight them and stuff like that. You know, I naturally fight people with my small weight. Most of the guys I've fought have outweighed me 20, 30, 40, even 50 pounds. Natural frame with natural power, with no added preservative, no added nothing, no modifying nothing, just will and heart and bravery, you know. And look, I could have been unified the division years ago, so many times, if I had the opportunity. But for me, because I have a blessing and a curse in the right hand, nobody wants to give me the opportunity to do so.
Do you think that's been used against you? Because I remember hearing it at the time. How many unifications has he had? Why hasn't he fought this guy? Why hasn't he fought that guy?
Right.
It feels like there was somewhat of a smear campaign against you, perhaps because of the danger that you present.
Most definitely, you know, and that's why, you know, that's why it's a blessing and a curse for me. You know, it's a blessing to be able to have power in a division where it's built off of power. You know, when people come to see heavyweights, they don't want to see 12-round fights. You know, they don't even want to see 6-round fights. They want to see knockouts as fast as it can come, you know, and I'm the type of guy that I'm able to do that, you know, naturally be able to do it. And when other guys understand that and know that I have that capability of doing that, they shy away from it. Because like I always say, women lie, men lie, but numbers do not lie. And I possess the number to be able to get you out of there, you know. And that's just the facts of me. And with that being said, a lot of guys don't want to challenge me because of that or whatever. But it shouldn't be about whether you're gonna win or lose. It should be about that I faced the best in my career, and I gave it all I got. Whether it's win, lose, or draw, you can always live to see another day, another time, another light. Not I'm gonna hold on to the belt. I'm gonna try to fight the best that I can and try to I'm gonna try to fight who all I can to make the most money that I can offer lesser opponents and stuff like that, and then rob the people of their money. I'm a type of fighter that I want to get if you're gonna pay to see me, I want to give you your money's worth, no matter who it is against in the world. And that's just where my heart is. That's where it's always gonna be, and that's why I consider myself as a true champion, a walking, living legend, and I'm continuing to build on with that, you know, and to the end of it, you know. It's a blessing to be able to do the things I've done, and it's a blessing to be able to, at any given moment in time, I could walk away from this business and say I'm done and be done with it and financially stable for the rest of my life, along with my children as well.
Well, look, we're glad you're not walking away just yet. Co-main event, Anthony Joshua against Otto Wallin. Now, there's a lot of reports, a lot of rumours out there. It has the look of a semi-final kind of double header where the winners should meet. What's your feeling on this? And let me ask you this as well. There was a time in 2019 where it felt like you were going to meet. You knocked out Dominic Brazil, and then a couple of weeks later, he had the fight with Andy Ruiz and he slipped up there. Are you concerned that the pressure might get to him being on the same show as you as well?
A little bit, a little bit, because for years I feel like Joshua had a weak mindset. I've been saying it for years, and now that he's lost a few times, a lot of other people feel the same way, many things. But although I feel that his mindset is weak, but I do feel that it's all up to him. It's sometimes in this business, because it's a very tough business, because not only you have to watch out for yourself, but you have to watch out for the ones that's around you as well too. And that could become a very difficult situation. And plus with your personal life as well, because most of us have family, we have children that we have to take care of, we have personal issues that we have to deal with. It's a lot to be able to try to maintain and manage both at the same, well, all three, not only with your personal self, the business of boxing, and the people that surrounds you, the greedy, the hungry people that only see dollars in you, and you tend to sit back and think, do they really care about you, or do
We've
they?
seen that in the history of boxing. So many of these champions no longer. We see that all the time.
Oh
so
my goodness!
I know what you're talking about.
It's bad, because most of the time you'll see a great fighter that have done marvelous things throughout their career, but after they retire, they don't have nothing. They look like they homeless. And the same people that promoted and managed them, they're riding around in Rolls Royces, they're in mansions, and all their kids go to private school. How is that possible? And the great thing about that, they haven't took not one punch. They haven't risked their life not one time. How is that possible?
I can tell it's something, I've heard you talk about it before, it's something you're very, very passionate about.
Oh man, that's why I have given so many fighters opportunities to be able to change their lives, for their families. I have built some of the strongest relationships with some fighters because of those opportunities, even though they, I've given a lot of opportunities. I've changed a lot of lives, Some of my close guys in boxing is because of we've entered the ring and we've changed each other's lives, One particular fighter is Luis Ortiz, one of my best friends, The Cuban community, they love me for what I've been able to do for one of their own. And I did it out of a genuine heart. I did it out of a genuine place that I saw him, I saw what he tried to do for his family, and I knew that I was capable of giving him an opportunity where he can change his family life, and he did it. Many people would have blown the money, because sometimes when you get in money that you've never seen before, most of the time you already have pre-bought things in your head. So when it does come, it's already gone. We all have been there, I've been there many times, but
$50 is like $1 million.
Right, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
But I'm very happy and proud of him that once he got the opportunity of life-changing money, he did what he needed to do, and his family is well off. His daughter is well taken care of, and I'm a sensitive man, so I love children. So you might, get a little sniffle from me here and
I've
there.
just got the sniffles. So mine's not, I've got no daughters or anything.
But this could be a beautiful business as well in the end, although it's a very corrupt and dangerous business. But on the other end, it can be a beautiful business if it's used correctly.
Let me ask you this. There's one thing I always used to hear from you, which was one champion, one face, one name, and his name is Deontay Wilder. Is that still the goal? Do you want to be undisputed?
Oh, most definitely. That is one of the reasons why I'm still here. I don't need boxing. Boxing needs me. And I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to say I can walk away right now and be good. My family can be great. I have one of my brothers here right now that can testify to that. He managed my money. He builds my wealth for me. And sometimes it's very hard for him to see me fight. He always get on my chops about why you still fighting? Well, you don't need it. But there's so many people depend on me. There's so many people looking up to me in so many different areas in this world, in life, of what I say and the things that I do. And when I fight, it means so much. It's more than just me getting in there performing and knocking someone out for the entertainment of others. Sometimes people really find that motivation, that strength. I'm like, man, I can be great in what I do. And especially when you fall down, a lot of people want to see that fall to see how you get back up, how you soar, how you become a phoenix out of the ashes.
It's all part of the story.
Come on, man. And I'm going to be a living witness and proof that you can fall and get back up and you can do marvelous things, and go on and be able to change people's lives. And that's what I'm in the business for, to change people's lives, not only just for myself and my family, for others too, because I've never been a selfish man. Most of the time I'm selfless, and I enjoy helping people out, and I enjoy doing good deeds, because if you do good, good shall follow you. If you bless, you shall be blessed all the days of your life.
Let me ask you this. You talked about how you do still want to be undisputed. Anthony Joshua was asked the same question the other day, actually. Like his whole thing was road to undisputed. And he says he's sort of at peace with that not happening now. What did you think about that? You must have heard these comments.
I haven't heard it, but, every man has their own agenda in life of what they want to see themselves accomplish or how they want to navigate themselves through life, And if that's what he feels, then that's what he feels. He has that right to feel that way. We all have different plans and different things that we want to do in life. He may not want to unify the division. He may not want to be another champion. I feel that I always have said that Joshua was made and not born into a champion. And when you're made into a champion, everybody put their ideas on you. Everybody has their agenda and they want to put it on you and put it on you. And I feel like it's so much pressure been on him over the years to put into him, that when there's so much pressure on you, it's like you can lose it a little bit. Because you want to please everybody. You want to make everybody happy. But who make you happy? How do you make yourself happy? Because you only get one life. Nothing lasts forever. It's pressure to be here. Everybody, every man and woman in here is on borrowed time. Life is not promised to us. The inevitable follows us every day. We're not promised to wake up tomorrow. We set so many plans, just like the plans for me and him to fight. But who knows that's going to happen? We may not be able to see tomorrow, but we set these plans. Somebody made plans today, but they didn't make it, So that's why it's very important to be able to navigate yourself through life and make yourself happy, to find happiness within yourself or within your family and stuff. Sometimes it can be a lot of pressure being able to try to please everybody. You can't. You can't please everybody, and people will come in and try to put that on you. Sometimes people don't understand when you're a fighter. It's so much that we have to think about. It's so much that we have to do, especially when you step inside of the ring. It's just like with simple things as we have to train. We have to put our body through so much different things. Prepare before the actual fight happens. So most of the time our body is already drained, it's already beat down, it's already bruised before we actually have to get into the fight. But on top of that, you have family. You have friends. They want tickets. They want to be they want to be able to do so many things, but they're not thinking about, you got to get in the ring. I'm about to risk my life for others' entertainment. You worry about what ticket you're going to have, what seat is going to be, or getting backstage at to seeing this and this. No. Who thinks about the fighter? Who really cares? Because everybody want to ride the wave, like I said, when it's good. But when that fighter worry about everybody else and take care of everybody else, you can take care of everybody else for years. And when that train goes down, those same people are not around anymore. And it's a lonely world then, if you don't have peace within yourself, if you don't find it within the people that are surrounded around you, because people can they can manipulate you, they can really turn against you when times people, man.
Well, listen, Deontay, I could talk to you all day about this, and I've watched a lot of your interviews, and I love how you conduct yourself. I've got one final thing to ask you. You talked about people making themselves happy, and that's what's most important. So what will make you happy on Saturday night? You take on Joseph Parker.
Oh, man, I'm already happy. I'm a happy man. As you can see, my smile, I'm a happy man. You know, happiness is within the heart, it's within the soul. And what brings me happy is what really brings my true happiness is me being at peace and having happiness. You know, the people that I have surrounded around me bring me that peace, they bring me that happiness. So no matter what happens Saturday night, you're gonna see a smile on Deontay Wilder's face. People ain't gotta worry about if I'm sad or if I'm depressed or whatever. How can a man be sad and depressed when he's highly favored and blessed? It's impossible. It's impossible. As human beings, we want so many things, you know. We always want more and more and more. It's always gonna be a point where we want more. If we get to a certain point, we gain that, all right, we're gonna enjoy it for a little bit, a couple of months, a couple of years. Now I want more. My desire and hunger get even bigger, you know. How much can you have?
But do you want another knockout?
Oh, most definitely. Come on now. Come on. This is Deontay Wilder. When Deontay Wilder's fighting, I leave people at the edge of their seats because they don't know what's going to happen. But when it happens, bam, baby, it's good night. And that's the excitement that I bring to the heavyweight division, that people know that if it's any given night that you're going to see a knockout, Deontay Wilder is going to bring that to us, you know. And every punch I throw is that moment. There it is. Oh, there it goes. You know, and that's just the excitement of it. And I thank God that I'm blessed with the capability of giving people that. You know, I done had people say, I missed the knockout. Somebody was talking to me. You know, that's why I tell people, go to the bathroom, go to the concession stands. If you're at home, go to the kitchen, go get what you got. Put everything right here, because when I come and I get in the ring, from the first round to the last round, stay tuned. Don't blink, because that moment of that blink, you can miss something. And I don't want you to be the one that say, what happened? What happened? And you have to watch the replays, because the replays is not actually the same as real time.
Need it in real time.
You know what I mean?
Deontay, absolute pleasure speaking to you.
Oh man, blessings, blessings, blessings. Yes, indeed. I knock AJ out. I deliver what I was supposed to deliver years ago. I deliver what they ran from. I deliver what he asked for $50 million for. I'm gonna give him a $50 million knockout. That's cut.
Right.
Oh yeah, no problem.